What's up, YouTube? How are things going? I think they're going pretty well. It's been a while since I've been on YouTube like this, and this is really my first ever video that I've created. Where I'm not actually doing something. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Levi. Currently 25, and I've been here on the YouTube platform for quite some time, mainly with a lot of my compilation videos I've created over the past decade or so. I've loved making a lot of different movies, and that's kind of what really inspired me to originally upload a lot of these videos that I have on YouTube. So I'll show those videos. I'll give you those in the description, so you can click on the title there as well. But those videos kind of inspired me to make this video that I'm gonna make right now. So I was going back through one of my old vacation videos where I got to hang out with a lot of my boys back in Ohio. And we grew up together, spent a lot of time together, and those are memories that I always cherish. But it's been quite some time from that last video that I made. But kind of just giving you a bit of a life update. So kind of started in 2020 when I made that video. Obviously we had just we're going through COVID, so I spent a lot of time enjoying the time we got with all of my buddies. Once like June hit, that's when we really started racking things up. We spent a lot of time playing basketball, hanging out. Things were starting to open up a little bit more, and so we had opportunities to finally hang out. And that's kind of while we were all enclosed during COVID for a few months, we were all just stuck at home and kind of left trying to figure out what to do. So once things opened up, that's where things really kind of expanded for us. And leading up to the end of 2020, my family, we decided to move from Ohio. I've lived there for 20 years of my life, and literally like a week before Thanksgiving, we moved over to Indiana, South Bend, Indiana. So that's where my family has been ever since then, and it was definitely a big change for us, but I think one for the better as well. We had a lot of family that lived up there too, so we got to spend a lot of time with them and be able to hang out with them a lot more because of that. We just never got to see each other as often, so doing that gave us that excellent opportunity. So at the end, actually a week after I had moved to Indiana, I ended up busting my leg. That was pretty difficult. Basically, we were playing basketball, and it was a little bit difficult. We were a difficult shot. I went up for the rebound, and then I just came down on my left leg, and again it gave out. So then I had to have surgery on that. Went through recovery for about 6 months, physical therapy. And that was pretty tough going in at the end of 2020 with everything that we'd been through in that entire span of time. It was pretty difficult, but we persevered and got through that. And during that time, I'd been going to college in Illinois, and so I ended up missing that second semester just because of my injury. So I ended up doing everything remote at home, and honestly I do have a lot of thankfulness for that, because originally my college did not have the ability to do remote, but when COVID hit, that was all of them having to make a lot of changes. So it was very beneficial for me to have that opportunity to go remote while I was at home recovering. So things go on, and we're in 2021, and things were going very well. We actually had a pretty good year. We went on our vacations, got a lot of time to spend together, especially being up there in Indiana. And then we get into the fall, and I continue going on to college and kind of seeing where my career is taking me. I studied business administration in college, so a lot of opportunity that I've been seeking for that. So then when I graduated in the year 2022, I was kind of deciding, where is my career going from here? And me being a big Disney fan, I ended up deciding that I wanted to go work for them. So if you don't know, Disney down here in Florida, they have a college program. If you are graduated or still currently enrolled in college, you can participate in their program and work for Disney. So I spent some time there. I actually was there from May of 2022 all the way to April of 2022. So I spent pretty much almost a year with Disney, worked in attractions. So if you've ever been to Disney, you may have been to Epcot, so they have a couple attractions there. I worked at the American Adventure in their American Pavilion, and the Grand Fiesta Tour boat ride in the Mexico Pavilion. I had the time of my life being able to work for them. It was a dream come true. And things, went really well. I had a lot of friends that I was able to meet there, built some really good relationships, and people that I still miss to this day. But the reason why I did end my program at the end of the year in April was simply I just missed my family, and I'm a big family man, so when I had the ability to go back home, I took that opportunity and lived in Indiana once again with my family. So, and then during that time of year, things were kind of in a stalemate for me, still kind of figuring out what I wanted to do. So I worked at a home improvement store local to the Midwest called Menards, and I was with them for a year. And while my job, things didn't really go exactly where I wanted them to, just in terms of my career and how I was pursuing that, most of my time was with the family that I got to spend time with them while I was up there. And so that resulted a lot of different trips I love to take, doing some fun things with my brothers and my friends. It was always a really good time, and those are memories that I cherish all the time. Being able to go to baseball games, football games, basketball games, all those things, amusement parks, being able to spend time with my family and friends that I care about, made it all worthwhile going back home. But I knew, regardless of that opportunity, that I would eventually make my way on my own, and Florida was still kind of calling me back. So where I kind of continued my career, I did still want to work for Disney, so I ended up doing their college program, their alumni program, which is a much shorter amount of time you work with them. But I spent time with them. I moved back to Florida in May of 2023, and I worked in merchandise at Animal Kingdom this time. So if you were ever during the months of May to August of 2023 and you were at the Africa or Asia shops, you probably would have saw me there. And that was also a lot of fun too. But I even knew that with my time that I was spending there, that I still didn't see my career fully taking off at that point. So I made the decision to leave Disney once again. And like I've said before, it's been a lifelong dream to be able to work for them. And honestly, it's been something that I've had since I was a kid. It's I would love to work for Disney, and I could see myself having a full-fledged career there one day. But I think right now it's still not at that point. So I left in August, and I was still kind of lost on exactly what I wanted to do. So what I did do is I wanted to stay in Florida for sure. I knew that I didn't have plans to go back home, and I wanted to stay completely. So and it was a tough transition, because during my time before I left Disney, I was seeking out jobs and seeing what exactly is out there that would really fit a lot of those qualifications that I've learned and obtained over the past couple years to be able to obtain one of these jobs. And we didn't have a lot of luck. It was a pretty tough situation, but fortunately I have some really good friends that was able to let me crash with them during my time of job seeking. So at that point, I was kind of seeing where my life is going to actually take me, and there was a lot of debate about whether I should even go home or not, or I should try to continue to stick it out and see what I can do. Because I'm a very confident person and very straightforward into going into what I seek, and I'm very driven by those statements. So what I did do is I was able to find a job. Fortunately, it's the one that I'm at right now, and we've been doing very great in our position that we've been in. So I'm very happy where I'm at right now, and this whole place here, because of my commitment to staying in Florida, me and my roommates, we were able to get this place together, and so now I consider myself a permanent resident here in Florida. So why do I say all this? One, obviously, kind of see where my life is at, and thinking about the things that have happened over the years. And like I said, one of these videos that I was watching yesterday during one of my walks kind of inspired me, just reminiscing on time I spent with my friends, with my family. But I hope to give inspiration to people who are in a state of comfort. It's never easy when you start to make it on your own, where you're trying to seek your career, how your things are going to go. And it's never an easy life. Life is a very difficult thing, truth be told. It's not easy to get by, but I've found myself to be very motivated and continue to stay positive through every situation that I come through. So I just kind of hope that this video will help people be inspired by my story and by what they can do with their life, because you guys can do so much with your life. You can go out there and do anything you want as long as you set your mind to it. And you just gotta have faith. Have faith that you can do anything, because you'll get through it, through the tough times, through the good times. So if you can kind of challenge yourself, even through those tough times, if you can challenge yourself to be able to get through that, then you can get through anything. And just like me, where I've had tough decisions to make, things that definitely were not going to be easy, I continue to pursue it. And so now I kind of find myself in a really good position that I can sit here and hopefully give inspiration to other people. So I hope to kind of be a little more consistent with these videos. I did have a separate YouTube channel, so this new channel that I have created here, I'm going to put a lot of those videos that I had from that channel and bring them over here. So if you ever want to check out some of those videos I made, we made a lot of movies, a lot of basketball videos, a lot of good stuff, and so I love to be able to share that stuff. And who knows, if we have a pretty good user base checking things out, I'd love to be able to do some more stuff in the future, maybe some gaming videos and maybe some daily activities around life. And who knows, maybe go down to other platforms. So, but like I said, I hope that people will find this video inspiring to them, and they can continue to not just get by, but to thrive at life. So, and one thing I would say, just remember to smile. Keep on smiling, and you'll be able to get through it all. So, but that's about it. So, if you found this inspiring, feel free to leave a like, give a subscribe, and I hope to see you later. So, with all that said, peace out, bros.